Welcome back to American Wing Chun. I am Sifu Matt. Today is day 13 of our Wooden Dummy Exercises for Beginners series. So today we're going to be doing the Gum-Da. A Gum-Sau is a pinning hand where you pin their arm down while you strike them with the other hand would be a Gum-Da, but the pinning hand by itself is a Gaun-Sau, Sau meaning arm or hand. So this is very similar to the Gaun-Sau technique or even the Gaun-Da technique. The difference is, for example, the advancing version, the Gum-Sau is basically a Pak-Sau that pushes down. And so the details that would apply to the Pak-Sau apply to the Gum-Sau. And the Gaun-Sau is a completely unrelated technique to that. But it looks similar and it can seem similar to a lot of people that first start out at Wing Chun. But when you start to practice it more, you'll start to feel the difference when you do the techniques. So starting from our pre-fighting posture where we're close enough to reach the dummy, we want to do the front hand goes into a Gum-Sau on the lower arm. And I want to have my hand in a parallel position to the floor, and the fingers are turned inwards with the Gum-Sau. So it's not pointing forward or pointing out. I want it to be pointing in. Kind of like you're pushing yourself up out of a pool or up onto a table or something. So I do a Gum-Sau with my front hand, and I can do a stance turn and palm or punch. Again, these do not matter. You can palm to the center, and then the palming hand is going to retract while my Gum-Sau hand comes up to a Wu-Sau, this protective arm, my last line of defense before they get to me. And I Gum-Sau down onto that arm, and it pushes my body away to the side as I palm strike in. I Gum-Sau and turn, I Gum-Sau and turn, or Gum-Da because I'm striking. So I'm doing these 45-degree stance turns, and this is still in front of my body as I'm turning, just like the Gaun-Sau was. So that detail is the same. So I'm doing the gum and palm, gum and palm, gum and palm, gum and palm, and I want to coordinate my body into that Gum-Sau when I do this technique. So this one's fairly simple. The hand just comes on the inside and turns. So this might feel a little crossing the body with the arms because you are now striking with the turned away hand as opposed to striking towards the hand that is turned in with the shoulder that's closest to the opponent. I'm striking now with the hand that's the furthest away. But this also shows you how far you need to turn and how far is too far. So if I turn too far with my upper body, I can't reach at all. I should still be where I'm able to hit with this hand that's in the back position. I should be close enough to strike with that. And then you're just pushing this Gum-Sau down. And this is very similar to our Chum Kyu form where we're doing this thing, the Gum-Sau with the Wu-Sau. So I'm pushing that down and striking. Gum-Sau and strike, Gum-Sau and strike, and Gum-Sau and strike. So tomorrow's video, we'll do that advancing in. This is, again, basically a Pak-Sau that pushes down. And we want to pin that to the opponent's body. One other detail is this is a good follow-up technique from what we did yesterday with the advancing Gaun-Da. I'm hitting with my Gaun-Sau and palming with that hand. Then, while this arm that's doing the Gaun-Sau keeps his arm in check, I can use this hand to either Pak if his arm's high enough, or I can Pak and then turn that into a Gum-Sau to control his arm, which will then free this hand to strike. So from this Gaun-Da, I can Pak and Gum-Sau in, and then I can palm in or strike in with whatever, again, technique, it doesn't matter. So it's a great follow-up technique, but it also works very well in application to initiate a Gum-Sau on an attack that comes to the lower gate of the upper body. So this is day 13, and the technique is the Gum-Da with a stance turn.